We want to win. Obviously, when I signed, that was a big focus of what we wanted to do here was bring a championship team here, and they brought in the pieces to do that. So the chemistry's there in the clubhouse. It's a lot of fun, and that fun translates to the field. And when you do that, that leads to a lot more wins. So for us, it's just going out there playing Twins baseball and having a lot of fun doing it. This year this ain't that cold to me. Normally I would come in and I'm freezing, but just mentality wise, you start to realize it doesn't matter. You gotta go out there regardless of how cold it is. So for me, I can't wait. Whether it's snowing or not, I'm ready to play. Everybody in there is focused on one thing, and that's winning. Once you have a team that's surrounded with a lot of winners, a lot of guys that's been to a lot of playoff games, deep playoff games. It's for me, it's a lot of knowledge in there for me to learn and to build off of. And those guys coming over, they can build off of us as well with new surroundings as far as the cold weather, things like that. So it's very special right now, the things that's going on in that clubhouse and what we can do. 100%. It's a lot of fun in there.
I want to talk to Wes, actually, because I'm not sure what Wes told you, to be honest with you, with one of the spots. But the Sonny Gray is going to pitch Game 2, that I know. The last time I spoke with my man Wes, we were going to be going with Dylan Bundy. Is that what we're going with, or no?
Ober Bundy.
We are going to go Ober Bundy. Okay, we're going to make a change. Late change. We're going to go Ober Bundy. And then Chris Archer will pitch Game 5 for us. I've known Arch for a very long time as a pitcher and as a person. He looked great. He looked like he spent his winter and all of his time coming back from the procedure that he dealt with last year in a great way. His stuff was excellent. He was in and around the zone the whole outing that I saw. Wes was with him today down in Fort Myers. They're actually catching a flight up here now. And he threw again, got up to 50, 55 pitches, I think. Threw the ball very well again. Wes is like, I know we're on the backfield, but this couldn't have gone any better. So he looked great. And so, this is a great addition for us going into the season. I know he signed late, but I think he came in as prepared as anybody. Yeah, opening day is for, I think, almost every person in that clubhouse. Probably as special of a day in your life, beyond the very personal moments that you have with your family. These are the kinds of days that you remember, you aim towards. Your whole life kind of revolves around pointing towards opening day every year. And those are some things that you hold very close to you. They're emotional for some people, but they're very exciting. Everyone gets a little bit of adrenaline at the very least going into opening day. I don't care how many years you've been in the game. They mean a lot. So, I know it means a lot to me. I'm going to have a lot of fun when the time comes, and our guys will be ready to play. Yeah, I think it was the number of very particular conversations he had on day one in the door, because most of the time, day one, people come into a clubhouse, whether you're a staff member, a player, a star. It doesn't matter really who you are. You're kind of feeling things out. You kind of take your time, get to know a few people that you might be comfortable with first. And he had the charisma and the confidence and came in wanting to talk about the Twins, the way we operate, what we need from him, what he wants from us, and how it all comes together. And he did it in a pretty splendid way, and really meshed with his teammates really well right off the bat. It's not easy to do that on day one, day two, with a new ball club coming in the middle of camp. But he more than pulled it off, and he's ready to play too. And he didn't have a full camp either, and I think he's going to be ready to go day one. Yeah, I think a lot of that comes down to the character of the guys that we're talking about. You look up and down the roster, but also where guys are at in their careers. And, it's a mix. It's a different mix. Sometimes even if you have mostly the same people, it's still a different feel at times going in. but the discussion and the talk and the feel of every guy in our clubhouse revolves around the right things, and the number one thing being winning baseball games and ultimately winning World Series. That's really the mindset of every guy in our clubhouse. And I could stand up there and talk all I want and go up there the first day and, have a good speech drawn up and all that stuff. But it comes from the guys that are out there between the white lines playing. And we have the right crew out there. The enthusiasm has been great. Our guys have played really well in camp, come together great. And again, the winning is what it's all about, and that's all you feel when you go in there.